Hello everyone. So, welcome back to Sacramento Kings franchise. In this episode, we're going to be simming to the end of the year. We're going to be playing one game, which I'm not sure. We're either going to play the Raptors, who are rebuilding, so I think that game would be kind of boring, so we're not going to play the Raptors. So I think we're going to play the Knicks, who I think have a really interesting team. They switched a lot of things up at the deadline. So the roster is a bit different. I think Jalen Brunson should be back soon, so he will probably be in that game. And then we're going to sim to the end of the season and go over awards and accolades and stuff. And then in the next episode, we'll go over playoffs and the start of the off season. So that is going to be the plan for the next two episodes. But to start off, we just got to start simming. So our first game is going to be against the Dallas Mavericks, who have been pretty good this year. We got Cooper Flagg, obviously, Derek Lively, PJ Washington, Zach LaVine, Kyrie Irving, Kel Brown Jr., Max Christie, a bunch of other guys. They have a really solid roster. They're going to be who we're up against first. Hopefully we can win this game. Now again, it's going to be tough. All of these teams in the West, every team in the West that we play against is like needing to win because the conference is so tight. They're going to squeak away the win. We almost came back in that fourth quarter, but not quite. Jayshawn Oakley, 32. Kingston Flemings, 24. 8-6. Good stuff from both of them. Keegan Murray, great game from him as well. Nate Clifford playing well. Cam Trice, 8-8. Keon Ellis, not bad. Bruce Wesley, not bad. Ty Jerome, really struggling in this one. 1 for 10. It's all right. It happens. Next up, we got the Las Vegas High Rollers again. So I'll see you on that one. All right, we're going up against the High Rollers here. Hopefully, this should be one of the easier games that we're kind of more in place to win. You know, I say that. Hopefully, we win it. But they're not one of the more competitive teams in the West, so I'd like to get our wins against those teams for sure. Jayshawn Oakley, 32. He's starting to put it together again to end off the year. Keon Ellis shot it pretty good. Flemings doing his little 18, 6, and 5 thing that he kind of been doing the whole year. Bruce Wesley struggling a bit from the field. That's okay. He's a rookie. But yeah, we got the Cup coming up, which will be interesting, but I don't really care. Then we got the Raptors, and then we'll play the Knicks. So let's see how that goes. All right, we're up against this rebuilding Raptors team, so it should be an easy win. Hopefully. If we lose to this team, that's definitely not a good sign, to say the least. Did not start great. We're trying to come back in this game, but they beat us by a lot, actually. Oh no. Cam Trice got hurt. Nate Clifford also got hurt. Oh no. That cannot be good. I'm going to look at their team first. 26 from Aaron Gordon, 26 from Julian Strother, Jamal Shed 16, Colin Murray Boyles 14, 15, 4, and 4 blocks. Jordan Hawkins, 10 points. But wow, what happened? Ty Jerome, 24 points. He had a good game. Cam Trice, he got injured and it looks serious, so I'm a bit worried. Jayshawn Oakley, 14. Flemings, 13 and 7. Keegan Murray, 12 and 8. Bruce Wesley, 9. Nate Clifford, 1 for 7. Keon Ellis, 0 for 6. Oh no. Hopefully these injuries aren't too serious. I'm about to look into them. Obviously not going to play either of them just to not risk anything. But I'm really hoping this Cam Trice one is not serious at all. And it's looking like right knee tendonitis. Okay. That isn't too serious. Hopefully it doesn't hurt him long term. I don't want it to be an injury he deals with a long term. But yeah, wow, we don't even have a backup center, so it's gonna have to be, or we do, but I wanted to play right now and see how he would do with the starters, but it's gonna have to be Dylan Cardwell coming in to start, and then Mohamed Gay getting some minutes off the bench, and then Nate Clifford is also going to be benched as well. I guess Peyton Watson can come in and play some small forward, maybe shooting guard minutes. I don't know. Bruce Wesley maybe moves to the 2, and then yeah, well, not the best, but Cardwell, he can hold us down. He's been on our team for a while. He can rebound and play some defense. He's also an energy guy, so I'm all right with having him come off the bench or start for us for now. He's actually shooting it awfully. Holy, that's not good. But it's all right. We're gonna play the Knicks. So yeah, I'm gonna sim up to this game, and then we'll play it, I guess. All right. We're at this Knicks game now, so I'm gonna go over the standings just really quickly. Not a lot has changed since last episode, but I'll go over the standings and the awards. We'll play this Knicks game, and then we'll end off the season. I think it's fine to go through the standings since this will be the last time we get to go through them before the end of the season. Spurs, Rockets, Blazers, Lakers, Suns, Nuggets, Thunder, and the Clippers is the 1 through 8 as of right now. The Mavericks right behind the Clippers, and then the Timberwolves are 34 and 38 in the last play-in spot available. The Warriors are 30 and 40, so I don't think they have a chance to get that last spot, but hey, they're making a push for it. The Jazz, 30 and 41, they just completely fell off a cliff at the end of the season, and it's going to cost them. That's very unlucky for them. Then it's going to be us, the High Rollers, Sonics, and Pelicans. In the East, Detroit, Washington, the Hawks, Grizzlies, 76ers, Cavs, Celtics, Magic, Heat in that 9th seed. The Knicks, this is a very important game for the Knicks. If they want to get into that 10th seed, they're going to need to win these games. Pacers, Raptors, Bulls, Bucks, and Hornets round out the East. Looking at the award races, Wembanyama in the lead for the MVP. I do think he will probably win that award fairly easily. Then it's going to be Cade, Luka, Jokic, and Giannis. For Rookie of the Year, Cam Trice was leading the way. He went down with an injury, though, so it really could be any of these guys to go home with it, especially Jamal Chandler or Shake Dotson. I could see them, one of them taking it home. Sixth Man of the Year, Tonda Yesfu's leading the way. Jaime Haka's closely behind. Thomas Hall also here, Nate Ament here, and Cameron Carr. Defensive Player of the Year, Wemby probably going to take this one. Amen Thompson's here, Klingon's here, the other Thompson brother, and Chet. For Most Improved, Asa, VJ, Kyle Filipowski, Mark Sears, and Jayshawn Oakley are the candidates. And then Clutch Player of the Year are these guys. With all that being said, we will now be getting into this game against the New York Knicks, who they do have Jalen Brunson back. They have all their guys healthy. I think they're honestly not a bad team. So, I mean, they're 8-2 in the last 10. So we'll see if they can get in into this playoff or play-in spot. They're gonna have to play good for the rest of the season, but we'll see if they can do it. And it's gonna be important for them to win against us. So we'll see how that goes. Hello, everybody. We got a fun one tonight. The Sacramento Kings against the New York Knicks. We're winning the tip. We're gonna start with the ball in this one. Something to note. We are running on some new sliders. I wanted it to be a bit more difficult. I felt like it was just a slightly too easy. I feel like we were kind of shooting too good of percentages and the other team were shooting less percentages. So I switched to using Sim Gaming Network sliders. So those are the sliders we're using. And yeah, we're going to be going up against the Knicks here. We're already going up against some Dyson Daniels. Getting the steal on Kingston Fleming's there. Jalen Brunson running the break and finishing strong. Obviously, the Knicks have struggled to start the year, but they've been pretty decent as of late to end the season. They've kind of kicked it into high gear after making some important moves, and Kingston Fleming, that's a nice layup. They made some additions, obviously. They added Pascal Siakam in the offseason, and they added Dyson Daniels, and they traded away OG Anunoby as well, getting some more depth on their team. So their team looks a lot different, and it's been working a lot better for them if you look at their record. So I'm sure they feel pretty good about that. Jayshawn Oakley stroking that three. Pause. That was a beautiful three by him, and a good pass from Kingston Flemings. We obviously are a bit short-handed as well, so not only are we going up against a hot team who has been pretty good as of late, not only are we going up against a better team in general, and not only all that, we're also on new sliders, and we have a lot of injuries. We have both of our starting and backup centers out, so we're playing Dylan Cardwell at center. So yeah, I mean, it's okay. We weren't really trying to win towards the end of the season anyway. We weren't really trying to like tank, but we weren't trying to like purposely lose games for sure. But it is what it is. Pascal Siakam with the quick points as they take the 4-point lead, 18-14 with 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Ty Jerome stepping in. We got a lot of the substitutions coming in. Obviously, we're running a couple of young guys now towards the end of the season just to try and get them some more reps. Mohamed Gay isn't necessarily a young guy, but he is somebody who hasn't had a lot of opportunity this year. But he's going to get some because we have injuries as well as it being the end of the season. We're trying to test out different guys and see how we like them. One of those guys we're testing out is Bruce Wesley, who's going to hit that three. He is 1 for 2 on the night from three. He missed his first one, but he made his second one. And that's a good pass from him. Peyton Watson. He was our second rookie drafted in this draft. Our first obviously being Cam Trice, who went down with injury and will be injured for the rest of the year. So we will not be seeing him again. But Bruce Wesley again, hitting another three, hitting those corner threes. That's really big. But he's a pretty good defender and really good possible 3-and-D guy in the league, hopefully if he pans out. So we want to give him some more burn towards the end of the season here to try and see how good he could be. And I mean, here comes another one. It's another three. He's got, what is that, 3 threes already on the night? And he's shooting it like pretty well so far. The Knicks down by 4 now after that scoring explosion from him, hitting a 3-on-3-on-3. Pascal Siakam working his way inside though to cut at that lead. It's now 25-27. Ty Jerome dribbling it off Tyler Kolek's leg. He's going to go up with a tough layup on the other end and score it. 27-27 now. Ty Jerome driving, pump faking, hitting Taylor Hendricks on the inside, who's going to get the layup to go. First bucket of the night from Taylor Hendricks. So we take a 2-point lead again going into the second quarter. Peyton Watson caught trying to steal that pass, but it slips through to Mitchell Robinson, who gets the easy points. Flemings goes for the dunk, misses it, gets the ball back, floats it in. Good job by Kingston Flemings not giving up on the play, and great offensive rebound from Peyton Watson as well. Cole Anthony, one of the Knicks additions. He got in the OG Anunoby trade, as well as Tari Eason. But the Knicks have a really good team, a really good defensive team, especially. I mean, you got Dyson Daniels, Tari Eason's a great defender, Mark Williams and Mitchell Robinson, so you got the paint locked down no matter which center is in. They have a really good team, and Cole Anthony's having a career year as well. He might be a backup for now, but he could really start on a lot of like middle of the pack teams and be an impactful player. But he wanted to be on a contending team and contribute to winning. Jayshawn Oakley, he's struggling a bit tonight. It's a nice dunk though. Honestly, a couple of our guys are struggling. Kingston Fleming's only 4 for 12 from the field. He's only got 8 points. Jayshawn Oakley's only got 5. As he is ISOing the Knicks rookie, and he dunks it down. Not really sure how he made that because the dunk meter was definitely not on, but he still made it anyway. I'm not going to question it. Jalen Brunson pulling up right over Kingston Flemings, showing why he is a superstar in this league. Jayshawn Oakley spinning, passing inside to Cardwell, who dunks it down. Good aggressiveness from Cardwell there, and good pass from Jayshawn Oakley, hitting him on the inside cut. Jalen Brunson with the ball again, frying Kingston Flemings, passing it out. And it's the Knicks rookie hitting that shot, Coleman. Keegan Murray on Siakam. Siakam's just going to lay it up right around him. The Knicks taking a 3-point lead with 3 minutes left in the second. Jayshawn Oakley on the inside, passing it out. Keon Ellis to Keegan Murray, who hits the three, tying it up at 44 with 3 minutes 30 left. Cole Anthony driving, pulling up, swishing it. Cole Anthony, like I said, he's having a great year. He's been fantastic scoring the ball this year. And there's a bank shot for him. He is feeling it. He is going in droves tonight. Coleman to the basket, dunking it down with authority. He was a bit of an older rookie coming out of the draft. He's a bit more polished than a lot of other rookies. Kingston Flemings dunking it over Jalen Brunson, baptizing him. Jalen Brunson just too small, not a good enough defender to stop Kingston Flemings' rack attack. But as I was saying, I think his name is Reese Coleman. That's his first name. Jalen Brunson on the inside. That's a great pass from that rookie. But he's a bit more well polished because he is an older rookie. So he has that advantage over people. Ty Jerome hit Cardwell on the inside, dunking it down. Again, Cardwell keeping up the aggressiveness. He's more known as a great hustle and rebound and blocker, but he can get some dunks in there too. It's a nice shot there from Reese Coleman. Coleman passing it into Brunson. Brunson passing it out. Siakam wide open for three. Nothing but net. The Knicks take the lead by 10. Again, this is going to be an uphill battle. This Knicks team is a good team, and they also really need to win these games if they want to make the playoffs. Kingston Flemings finding an opening, finally, getting his 12th point to go. Coleman wide open, back to Siakam for the mid-range. He hits it. Siakam is shooting very efficiently tonight. But these games are really important to the Knicks due to their position in the seeding. They're around the 9th or the 10th through the 11th seed, and depending on if they're winning their last couple of games, it's going to decide whether they're in the playoffs or not. And they're really playing like it. They have about a 16-point lead on us right now, and they're not letting up at all. They just keep attacking. There's 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Peyton Watson's going at Dyson Daniels. He gets a nice little layup to go. He's got 4 points on the night. But these games really matter to the Knicks, and they're playing like they do. So it's nice to see them trying to really get back into contention. Considering I think in season 1 they were in the finals against OKC, and then OKC won that one. And ever since, it's been the Sixers dominating the East. So maybe the Knicks are trying to right that ship. Fleming's trying to get it to go, can't get it. Muhammad Gay with the rebound in the and one. He's going to go to the line to try and convert this. He will not convert the free throw. Tari Eason with the rebound, throws it up. Tyler Kolek, who hits Cole Anthony on the cut. Beautiful basketball being played by the Knicks. They're almost up 20 on us. They're up 19 right now, and they've got the ball. Tyler Kolek, nice cut, and I mean, look at that. They're up by 21 on us, and the third quarter is not even over. Fleming's driving to the rim, scooping the layup to go. He's got 14. Fleming's having a bit of a rough game, but can you blame him? Again, this is a very good defensive team. Tari Eason sizing up Muhammad Gay, stepping backs, gets Muhammad Gay jumping and hits the shot. Tari Eason getting in his bag there. How often do you see that? Tyler Kolek, great one more pass. He hits Cole Anthony in the corner, who nails that three. They're almost up by 30 at this point. Kingston Fleming's driving to the rim. Got Pascal on him. Hits Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray dunking it down. Going up aggressive is Keegan Murray with his 12th point of the night. Keyshawn Oakley's got it now. Had a really quiet night. Keegan Murray dunking it down again. He just keeps attacking the paint. He's trying to get something to go for this team. It's a 20-point game. Kingston Fleming's getting the steal, kicking it up to Keon Ellis for his 5th point of the night. Great defense there by Flemings, and great running the fast break there by Keon. Cole Anthony gets the steal. He's running the fast break. Cardwell tries to contest him, but Cole Anthony just is a little too quick for him. He's going to get the layup to go. Pascal's got the ball. Using the screen, kicking it to Robinson, who gets the and one for the Knicks. Cardwell with his 4th foul on the night. He's going to go to the line. He's going to hit the free throw. He's going to convert the free throw. Mitchell Robinson. How often do you hear that? He's not the best free throw taker and maker. Fleming's cutting to the rim. He's going to hit that shot. Fleming's in the corner now. Hits the three. He's coming a bit more alive here in the second half of the game. He definitely struggled to start the game, but he's hitting some shots now, which is nice to see. Jalen Brunson for three. He's going to hit it. No surprise there. getting to the point where this game is just over and we might need to pull our starters. Jalen Brunson frying Kingston Flemings again, and yeah, we got the backups and the young guys in now. Sam Merrill getting cooked by Jalen Brunson. The Knicks still have their starters in at this point for some reason. Who knows why? Sam Merrill's gonna hit Bruce Wesley for another 3. That's his 4th of the night. Shooting 4 for 7 on his 3s, which is pretty decent. He's mainly only shot the 3s tonight. Dyson Daniels gonna hit himself a 3, but he's really only shot the 3s tonight. But he's hit a good percentage of them, which is nice. Taylor Hendricks, he gets a 3 to go as well. It's a 3 party out here in Sacramento. Mitchell Robinson is driving straight to the rim with little pressure against him. Keon Ellis pulling up, missing it. Tari Eason with the rebound, gives it to Cole Anthony. Keon Ellis gets the steal back though, and he's gonna punch it in. Keon Ellis not giving up on the play, getting the steal when Cole Anthony wasn't expecting, and then just dunking it down for the easy 2 points. Keon Ellis is always gonna compete, even if the game is 20 points over. He doesn't care, he's gonna compete, which you love to see. Mohamed Diawara driving to the paint, hitting us with the floater, and that's going to be the end of the game. Listen, this one was definitely a rough game, no doubt about it. But again, it's a good team. Our team just kind of had a bad night. We're still adjusting to these new sliders, and but the Knicks are just a hot team. They're a good team. They're great defensively, and we definitely struggled against them, getting to the paint and hitting our shots. So we can get to the box score now. Kingston Flemings, 19-8-5, 2 steals and a block. Didn't shoot super efficiently, but not the worst either. Keegan Murray, 5 for 10. Not a bad night from him either. Bruce Wesley, again, 4 for 7 from 3. He took a couple of those shots, but didn't really make any. Yet he rebounded the ball pretty well, too. Jayshawn Oakley had a really, really rough night. He just really couldn't hit any of his shots. Keon Ellis played pretty good in his minutes. He was efficient, played some good defense. Peyton Watson, 6 points. Taylor Hendricks, 5. Dylan Cardwell, 4 and 7 rebounds. Hamid Gay had some good minutes as well. Ty Jerome really struggled tonight, couldn't get anything going. Really wasn't even getting the opportunity to. He just wasn't seeing the shots. So, looking at their team, Cole Anthony led the way with 23. He definitely played really well tonight. Jalen Brunson didn't even have to play that hard tonight because everybody else was playing good and we were playing so bad, so we only had 19 and 4. Pascal Siakam shot it pretty well, 6 for 10, 16 points. Dyson Daniels played some good defense, scored it well. Reese Coleman as well, playing really good. Both of their centers rebounding and playing some good defense for them out there. Knicks they're a pretty good team. So yeah, looking at the stats, we didn't shoot fantastically in the paint, and I think that's really what made the biggest difference out there tonight. But it's all right. We can get to simulating some games now. All right, everybody. So we just finished this game against the Knicks. Obviously, we're running some new sliders, so the game would be a bit more difficult and hopefully a little bit more realistic. And I think it was because, you know, there is games where Jayshawn Oakley will struggle to score the ball, which he did do in this game, as well as the players on the other team just being a little bit more efficient. So I think the new sliders did what they wanted to do. But we have a lot of games to simulate to end off this season, so let's get to those now. First up, we got the Chicago Bulls. We've played a lot of these teams already, so I don't feel the need to really go over them as much. So I'll probably just be going through these games pretty quickly in the sim. We got the Bulls. Also, another thing about that Knicks game, that Knicks, they have really good defense. That Knicks team has really good defense. So, you know, us not scoring that much doesn't really surprise me. They are a pretty good defensive team. Speaking of defense, nowhere to be seen in this game. Jesus Christ. The Bulls had 153 and we had 134. Flemings with 16 rebounds? 29 points, 16 rebounds. To be fair, we don't have a center right now, or we don't have like a great center right now, so I guess Kingston Fleming is getting a lot of those rebounds. But Jayshawn Oakley, 24. Bruce Wesley playing pretty good out there the past couple games. 20 points. Keon Ellis played good. Ty Jerome will bounce back game after that horrible one. Dylan Cardwell, not his best game at all. Keegan Murray struggling a bit, but hey, it's gonna happen. It's all right. Looking at their team, Thomas Hall, 29. Buzelis, 26. Giddy, 21 and 14. Sean Kemp, 14. 8 and 14, 11. Clowney, 13 and 8. Caleb Love, 11 points. Next up, we got the Pelicans. They are not good. Hopefully we can win that one. They are starting off the game a little bit better than us. We bring it back a bit. They have a better second quarter. Oh no, don't tell me we're going to lose against the Pelicans. Let's really lock in this fourth quarter, guys. Win it in OT? Okay. We are cutting it close, man. We are cutting it close. Kingston Fleming's 21. Ty Jerome, 19. Again, bouncing back. Keegan Murray, not the best shooting night from him. He was letting that thing fly, though. Respect to him. Bruce Wesley, 11. Jay Sean Oakley was our center tonight. I guess he had 16 rebounds. Keon Ellis, 6 points. Cardwell, 10 rebounds, didn't make a shot. Listen, we are banged up. Our team is not the best right now. And we're playing some young guys, so it's alright if we lose some games. Next up, we got the Hornets. So, let's see how that goes. Alright, we're going up against the Hornets, like I said. Hopefully we can just get this win. The Hornets aren't good. I feel like they have a decent roster, but they aren't good record-wise, so I feel like there's a pretty good chance we could come out with a win. It's a close one and we below it in the end. Kingston Fleming's 26, 5 and 7. Keon Ellis, 19 points. Jay Sean Oakley, 18. Ty Jerome, 11. Keegan Murray, struggling some more. Bruce Wesley, 7, 4, 4. Cardwell, 11 rebounds. And looking at their team, Scoot, 35. All right. He's kind of averaging the same numbers despite taking an overall jump, but he's doing his thing. So Brandon Miller, 17. Connor Knippel, 11. Didn't shoot it well. Koa Pete, 10. They have a decent team, but well, I don't know. They just can't seem to win games. One thing to keep track of is looking at last year's standings. What was our record? We had 34 wins. So to get 34 wins, we would have to win. Okay, correction. We are not going to be able to get 34 wins this season. So we can get 33, I think, if we win every single game. Hopefully we can get 30. I don't want to be below a 30-win team again. So next up we got the Wizards, and we got a lot of games to cover. So let's just get through these. Up against the Wizards, they have Keyshawn George coming back from injury. He was out for a little bit. He had a small injury, but he's back now. Hey, we're putting up a pretty good fight. We could win. Wow. The Wizards have, was it them that had fallen off? I mean, I don't think they had been as good as they were in the first half of the season. I think I'm thinking of the Jazz, who kind of fell off. Jay Sean Oakley, 28. Kingston Fleming, 17, 7, 8. Keon Ellis played good. Ty Jerome did his thing. Keegan Murray, I don't know. Still struggling. He is still struggling. He was starting to have a good second half of the season, but in the past couple of games, it has not looked good. Trey Johnson, 23 for them. Nemhard, 20. Caleb Wilson, 17. Keyshawn George, 15. Alex Sarr, nice little triple-double for him. Wow. But that's a good win for us. That's big. Let's beat the Brooklyn Nets next. They have 36 wins. I think they're the 11th seed to this, so they kind of need these wins. So let's upset them. All right, we start the game pretty hot. Nets keep up with us a bit, though. They take the lead in the second. We take it in the third. And it's a close one, but the Nets are going to squeak it out in the end. Jay Sean, 24. Mohamed Gay, 22 off the bench. Nice game for him. Keegan Murray, pretty good game. Kingston Fleming's 12 points, 8 assists. Bruce Wesley had a nice little 11. And yeah. We got the Clippers next. We only got 5 games left in the season. The Clippers are a good team. Hopefully we can win 3 out of 5 of these games and end it with 30 wins. Otherwise, it's not looking good for us. See if we can win this game. I would really like to. It'd make it a lot easier if we only have to win half of the games left rather than more than half. Not looking good though. We might be ending with less than 30 wins this season. Keon Ellis, 23 points. Jay Sean Oakley, 20 and 10. Ty Jerome, 17. Kingston Fleming's 15, 5 and 3 steals. Bruce Wesley, 10 points, 3 steals. Peyton Watson hit his 1-3 that he took. What an odd end this has been to this season just because of all the injuries our team has had. I'm not like too worried about the lack of wins, but it is just like such an odd end to this season. Up against the Nuggets now. We obviously know how good the Nuggets are, and they're going to start the game off pretty well to show that. Yeah, not much to say. We're kind of just getting absolutely thrashed. We didn't even score 100 points. Keon Ellis, he scored 18 though. Jay Sean, 14 and 9. Keegan Murray, 13 points. Kingston Flemings, 11 and 7. Again, just such an odd end to the season. We got a game up against our rival next, so that's always fun. We can get some energy out of that, surely, even though they end with a better record than us, which is pretty sad. But hey, that's who we're up against next, so let's hope that goes well. All right, at the very least, let's beat our rivals in the Warriors, and we're starting it off well. They're coming back a little bit. It's a close one. Looks like we're gonna take it though by 15, which is fantastic. Kingston Flemings, maybe his best game of the season. I actually want to check that because I feel like he's had kind of a, yeah, this was his best game of the season. He had his most points, 33, and probably his most assists too, which is 13. No, okay, but this is his most points he scored on the season. Oh, it says that in the top left. Nice. Jason Oakley, 30. It's good to see Kings Flemings in the season like this because he's, like I said, he's kind of had a rougher season. All of our guys actually really played well this game. Even Keegan Murray playing well. Bruce Wesley playing really, really well to end off the season, which, I mean, you got to feel good about that going into next season for him to end the season off playing so well. He's kind of doubled his points and his efficiency has only gotten really better, so nice. Oh, great. More injuries. What happened to Ty Jerome? What could possibly be the problem here? He, drumroll please, sprained his toe. He's out the rest of the year. Well, luckily enough, Neat Clifford is back, and he's been back. I was just going to sit him the rest of the year, but Ty Jerome's out, so, I mean, Neat Clifford can take his minutes and play his role off the bench for the last 2 games of the season. Next up, we got the Rockets. All right, the Rockets are next. What's our record? Okay, if we win both of these games, we get 30 wins on the year, and we can celebrate. So let's really give it our all out there, guys. Let's beat this team. Come on, we can do it. No, we can't. Okay. Jay Sean Oakley, 20 and 9. Kingston Flemings, 19 and 4. Taylor Hendricks, good game out of him. Keon Ellis, good night out of him. Keegan Murray, man. My God. Just such a bad year all around. Right now did come back and he's in our starting lineup. He had an okay game, shot the ball well, but nothing really else. Neat Clifford in his first game back, 0 for 6, 0 for 2. Our team is looking horrid to end the year. Oh my goodness. All right, last game of the season is against the Celtics, and then we'll end off the episode. This has been horrible. All right, and our last game of the season against the Celtics. Let's see if we can it's our last home game too of the season. Maybe we can just do it for the home fans, guys. They're not going to see any playoffs, so what if we could just win and, okay, or not. In the top left, it says Cam Trice may play against the Celtics after getting the green light from our medical staff. He did not get the green light. I don't know what they're talking about because he didn't play. Kingston Flemings, 27 and 7. Hey, good end of the season for Kingston Flemings. Jason Oakley, 18 and 8. I feel like he bounced back as well at the end of the season. Everybody else kind of sucked though. Right now actually had a good game in this one. Taylor Hendricks, decent game. Mom and Gabe played pretty well in some minutes. Keegan Murray, horrible into the season. Neat Clifford, not great. Bruce Wesley, 0 for 4. He's a rookie. I'm not mad at him. Cam Trice didn't play, obviously. So that's going to be our season. Bit of a disaster. Could I say maybe that we were ethically tanking? Is that what I'm going to go with? Really quickly, I'll go over the standings since there's only a couple games left. Most of the teams are done playing their games. So we'll go over the standings, and that'll be pretty much the standings for the playoffs. And then we'll go over the playoffs, the awards, and the start of the offseason next episode. But now we're going to go over the standings. The San Antonio Spurs clinched the first seed against the Rockets, fairly ahead of everybody else in the second seed. The Suns and Portland Trailblazers and Lakers and Thunder and the Nuggets are all within 3 games of each other, and that is the 3rd through the 7th seed. So that's how competitive the West is. Now for the play-in spots, the Clippers got one, the Mavs got one. Now this is pretty big. There's a couple teams. Maybe it was the East that was the mashups for who's gonna get it, because the Timberwolves do get the 10th seed. Yeah, okay. I don't think there was really a question of if they would get the 10th seed. It was the other conference that is a bit more fun. So we'll see how that is. It's gonna be the Warriors at the 11th seed, the Jazz at the 12th seed. They completely blundered the end of their season. Their team chemistry is a 1%. That is not what you want to see. They just started losing and couldn't stop losing, I guess. They're on a 7-game losing streak to end the year, and they started the year so good. So it's really amazing that they blundered that. Then it was us who also had a terrible end to the year. So there's that. Then it's the High Rollers who, not much to say about them. Sonics. And then the Pelicans. That is to round out the West. Looking at the East, I think this one's going to be interesting. The Pistons get the first seed, followed by Washington. Actually, I don't think this is... Washington has... Do they have one more game? Yes, so they could... if they win, they have the tiebreaker, so they'll take the first seed. Then the Hawks are behind them. Then the Grizzlies, Sixers, Celtics, Magic, Heat, who have... They did so good to end off the year that they ended up being over 500 despite starting the year off so terribly. So really great job for them. The Cavs end up being in the play-in, and this last spot is the mix-up or the mashup, because it was between the Nets and the Knicks, and it was really close. So your 10th seed in the play-in will be the Knicks. The Knicks end up going 500. Wow. So the moves they made at the deadline seemed to really help their team a lot, because they were not good. They were the 11th or 12th seed. They were way below 500, and then they make some changes, and look at them go. They're 500 and they're in the play-in, and because they're on such a roll, they have a chance to do something in the playoffs. So that's great for them. Good moves from them, I guess. And I mean, good moves from the Heat too to get Austin Reeves. It obviously helped them out there. And yeah, that's going to be our standings to end off season 4. We're going to go into the playoffs next episode, start the off season, and we'll go over the awards and stuff as well. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you want to keep up with the series, and like the video if you've been liking the series, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.